Since I have a freedom of choice, I can do anything. Kartum akartum anyatha kartum shakyam. The rules which commonly, as Gauri mentioned, the ethics. There are common sense ethics, there are cultural ethics, there are religious ethics, there are national ethics. In Britain you have to drive on your left, because and then you go to other countries of Europe, you drive on your right. The rules are different. What are the rules of my conduct? That is given not in Vedas. You don't require a Swami to tell you how you should be living. You don't require a religion to know. You just need to use your common sense. What is common sense? Simple. These are the values: truth, ahimsa, honesty, etc. are the values. These are based on mutual behavioral expectation. They are universal. That has nothing to do with a religion or a sex or nationality, nothing. Any individual human being doesn't want to get hurt. Even a baby doesn't want to get hurt, whether it's a British baby or African baby. Whether it's a Christian baby or Hindu baby. When mom says, should I give one? No, I don't want. No human being wants to get hurt. I expect no one should hurt me. So the rule of behavior is, I should not hurt anybody. Simple. What I expect others to do unto me, that is a rule of living. I don't want anyone to exploit me, to cheat me. That means I should not cheat anyone or exploit anyone. Common sense. I want others to help me. That means I should be helping others. I want others to tell the truth. People tell children. Suppose he has lost something in the school. Tell me the truth. What happened? Where is your pencil? Blah, 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 blah. Tell the truth. Don't tell lie. He shouts. After that, on a Sunday morning, phone call came. Children are very enthusiastic to take mobile. That fellow took the boy. This fellow is reading newspaper. Horse. Kanti uncle's phone. Children say, hello, uncle. Obviously uncle will say, how are you, beta? How are you doing? You're fine? Yes. Then uncle will say, give phone to your daddy. Tell him I am gone out. After all, that idiot son of the same idiot. Kanti uncle, daddy tells that daddy has gone out. This is how parents teach children to tell untruth. For my convenience. In a human life, this Mahabharata battle is always going on. Instinctively I know what I should be doing, but my other priorities, other values tends me to do just the opposite. Simple eating. I think I should not eat. Okay, but give me something. What is this? Every diabetic patient knows that he or she should not eat sweet. And every so-called modern person knows that I should go to gym and do exercise. I know what should I be doing. I know what should I not be doing. Still we end up doing just the opposite. You know why? When you travel in the flight, they always, I'm really waiting for some time for this thing to happen. Out of curiosity, okay, I don't mean the accident. They say if the cabin pressure goes down, oxygen mask will come down. And put the mask first to yourself and then help others. Helping others, put the mask to your nose. I have been listening for years, but never has happened. We maintain the cabin pressure. My dear friend, whether they maintain pressure or not, when a person compromises values, when a person goes against his or her common sense, this is the cabin pressure. That this is the cabin pressure, like famous statement of Duryodhana, Janami dharmam nachame pravrutti. Janami adharmam nachame nivrutti. That dharma is an order, is a law for human society, and like every law, that also is an expression of Lord, and therefore in India you will hear this word. For truth they say Satyam, we say Satya Narayana. Understand why we say this? Satyam is a rule, Satyam is a law, and that law is nothing but expression of the Lord. Just as gravitational law is his expression, sun is his expression, earth is his expression, all the universal laws of human behavior are his expression. And every time I am faced with this conflict, should I go by what is right and wrong, or should I succumb to my fancies, my likes and dislikes, my desires, my ambitions, my values? That only creates a cabin pressure. A person who tells lie just because for want some money, that means he or she is more valuable for money than the truth. Just because you break a traffic law, some law you look around, nobody will let get out. That is because you have value to reach at the time, whatever it is. Some other values, some other ambitions make you compromise. But every time I have a choice, should I do or not? And when, listen this carefully, when I use my free will to follow the rule, that means, listen this sentence carefully, because as I said, this is a very abused word. I surrender my free will to the law. Understand? When I decide to speak truth, that means I have surrendered my freedom to speak untruth to the truth. That is surrender to Lord. Not just going to temple. Living a prayerful life means moment to moment I am in awareness of the Lord. Which Lord? Not sitting above the Lord right there in front of me in terms of values. The modern world needs this. Just by praying you do not become a devotee. The first step to be a devotee is that I live a life of values. I surrender that is a surrender. Just going to temple and saying, Sab kuch hai tera, Swami, kya lage mera? My chappals are there or not? What is this Sab kuch tera? That is not Sab kuch tera. Surrendering is your free will. That is in the hands of ego. Ego has its choice. Ego is full of likes and dislikes. Ego is full of ambitions and other values. That I give up my ambitions. That I give up my values. That I give up my desires and surrender to what is to be done. That is a surrender of ego to the Lord. And prayerful living is seeing the Lord as this order. Appreciating. I told you that prayerful living is to appreciate the Lord in moment-to-moment existence, and that is this appreciation. And if you live like this, I tell you, you need not sit down. You can sit and pray comfortably. And therefore, this being a fact, I conclude with this, I'll continue tomorrow, in our culture. If you find somebody going to temple daily, doing some pujas, and going to some swamis also, doing seva to Swami, giving money, but that fellow, he is praying at a place. Outside he goes for prayer. Understand the spelling? P-R-E-Y. The fellow is praying in the world. cutting corners, living an unethical life, a Hindu society will not call him a devotee. They will say, नाटक वाला है, दिखावा कर रहा है. And what she said in the beginning, the person lives an ethical life, may not go to temple, Hindu society will respect that person. Because that is the Lord. Satya Narayana. Everything is Narayana. And that is prayerful living. It is not simply values. I do what is to be done. As a father, as a husband, as a wife, as a sister, as a brother, as a citizen, I have a role to play. Every role has a script. Every script demands certain duties, and I commit life to duty. A duty-bound person is living a prayerful life. Not the one, my way or highway. That's not good. We shall look into that tomorrow a little further. I have some time. I was supposed to close early and I expected to start early. Tomorrow I wish you may come little on time, okay? By sharp, have your dinner, but sharp 7:30 I will start. Tomorrow I am not going to wait. Bharadwaji, pardon me. You and Dimant are enough for me to start. So, and tomorrow I am very happy to announce that we have very distinguished guest, very distinguished person from India, Shastri Madhupuri Das ji, a great reformist and a great visionary in his own sampradaya. Swamiji had visualized, especially for people in abroad and of course now in Indian children also, way back in 15 years ago, that we have to have a fusion of modern technology and Indian culture. The educational system needs reform, that we not only give them wisdom of earning money, but wisdom of living which our religion provides, that has to be imparted. The fusion of science and spirituality, we have started at Gurukulam, not the traditional but a school. And very happy news is the school has been accredited by CETA, the American board. Not only the school, but he started a pathshala where about more than 100 sadhus, brahmins, children are studying. That pathshala also got accreditation. I don't know how he maintained the standard. And he is the one who supports, it's very unheard of in the Swaminarayan Sampradaya, that he supports women education. He has been funding more than 200 to 250 girls for their studies, and I really needs a big applaud on that part. And they are opening a facility for women, and they have a best and now holistic center, like government started this Ayush ministry, our indigenous. But he had visualized that 5 years back ago, and they are creating a huge infrastructure to treat patients through our Vidyas, and that is all free. And they have the Gaushalas, which is the best in Gujarat. The cows win the prize. So no wonder the student also should win the prize. They win the Pathshala student win prize, school student win prizes, and he has global perception. When I work for the Hinduism, positioning ourselves in globally, is very supportive and visionary. I feel very happy to have him as a friend in my life. Okay, that's what I feel. And a beautiful facility. In one word, just to tell you the standard, in one sentence, if I can tell you, you go to his Gurukula hostel where there are 600 school children. If you can find a single fly, I will give you 11,000 rupees. You will not find a fly. Shastri, and he is so simple at heart, so loving to me. As I said, I am fortunate to have his love. I requested him to come along. He is in London. And Keep patience for 5-10 minutes more and we hear him. In fact, we should have heard him more. I took away his time, but you took away my time. Yes. And I request Ivan to facilitate him, or Bharadwaj can come along and do the things. Please come. Yatendraji, who is the host of this program, I request him to welcome. And his devotee. Over to Shastri Madhav Predashi. He's a gold medalist with 5 gold medals in Banaras University in those days. And that apart, he's a great sadhu. That is enough. Okay.
Let us chant Om together 3 times. Deep breathe between 2 omkars, loudly with me, with closed eyes. Most respected Swami, my brothers and sisters, I am not here to give lecture. I am here to hear. Few words from my beloved friend and great sannyasi, the coordinator and general secretary of Hindu Dharma Acharya Sabha. आप बड़े भाग्यशाली हैं, स्वामी जी जैसे महापुरुष से आप भक्ति योग का रहस्य सुन रहे हैं। भक्ति योग के बारे में तो स्वामी जी बताएंगे, लेकिन स्वामी जी रात दिन भक्ति योग कर रहे हैं। पूरे देश में, विश्व में घूमते हैं और हिंदू धर्म की सेवा और रक्षा करते हैं। पूज्यपाद स्वामी दयानंद जी ने बहुत अच्छा फेडरेशन स्थापित किया, हिंदू धर्म आचार्य महासभा का। इट वॉज डिमांड फ्रॉम हिंदू सोसाइटी कि सारे साधु एक स्टेज पे आए। हम બધા ગુજરાતી સમજો છે કોઈ ક્યારેક ક્યારેક મારે તો મિક્સ ચાલ્યા કરશે થોડું
ગુજરાતી ઈટ ખીચડી
5000 गृहस्थों को साथ में बैठाना बड़ी सरल बात है, लेकिन 5 साधु को साथ में बैठाना बड़ी कड़ी बात है। डेढ़ का निपान से रिनो हो और स्वामी जी ने किया। स्वामी जी प्राउड is now I think 84 or 85. 200 साल पहले के जो भी पंथ है उनके हेड सम्मिलित हुए तो हिंदू का एक सबसे बड़ा संगठन हुआ हिंदू धर्माचार्य का। और मुझे आनंद है कि स्वामी जी उनके कन्वीनर भी हैं और सेक्रेटरी, जनरल सेक्रेटरी भी हैं। आप जानते ही होंगे, लेकिन भारतवर्ष में कुछ मूवमेंट्स चलती हैं, बिहाइंड द कर्टेन स्वामी जी सेवा देते हैं। आप जानते होंगे कि सेतुबंध रामेश्वरम जो है, हमारी पागल सरकार ने उसको तोड़ने का प्रयास किया। उस समय स्वामी जी ने पूरे भारतवर्ष में भ्रमण करके सारे हिंदू संतों को जागृत करके, यदि वो सेतुबंध बचा है तो पूज्य स्वामी जी की पुरुषार्थ की वजह से बचा। और कई मूवमेंट चलती हैं। एक माइंड सेटिंग है कि हिंदुओं में एकता नहीं है, डिविजन्स है। मेरे ख्याल से इस बात से हमें ऊपर उठ जाना चाहिए। हर संप्रदाय में, हर धर्मों में ब्रांचेज होती है, लेकिन हिंदुओं में जो डिविजन्स है वो इतनी संघर्षशील नहीं है। क्या क्रिश्चियनिटी में डिविजन्स नहीं है? क्या मुस्लिम्स में नहीं है? क्या चल रहा है आप जानते हैं। हिंदुओं की तकलीफ और कुछ और है, इसके बारे में हम आज चर्चा करेंगे भी नहीं। उन मुश्किलों को दूर करना आवश्यक है और उनके लिए स्वामी जी प्रयास कर रहे हैं। एक मुश्किल है फाइनेंस की। इंडिविजुअली वी आर हीरोज, बट कलेक्टिवली वी आर जीरो। हम अपने टेम्पलों के लिए बहुत कुछ करते हैं, लेकिन पूरे हिंदुओं के लिए करना है तो हम जीरो हो जाते हैं। ये हमारी सबसे बड़ी कमी। तो उस समय फाइनेंशियल प्रॉब्लम को दूर करने के लिए कई रास्ते हैं। उसमें से एक रास्ता, यदि हिंदू टेम्पल्स के पैसे हैं, वो यदि हिंदू मनी फॉर हिंदू कोज ही उपयोग होता है तो हिंदू धर्म को कहीं पर भी फाइनेंस की तकलीफ नहीं रहेगी, इसका हमें विश्वास है। एक तिरुपति का आप देखिए, आप जानते हैं, आप मानते हैं कि हमने भगवान को भेंट किया। बड़ी सियार जैसी लुच्चाई से वो पैसे गवर्नमेंट ट्रेजरी में जाते हैं और उनमें से लघुमतियों को बांटा जाता है। कर्नाटक की गवर्नमेंट की आरटीआई से रिपोर्ट स्वामी जी ने हमें दिखाया, करीब 40% मुस्लिमों के लिए, 40% क्रिश्चियनों के लिए, ओनली 20% फॉर हिंदूज। ये मामला है। तो स्वामी जी ने एक बहुत बड़ा अभियान चलाया है, हिंदू मनी और हिंदू कोस। हिंदुओं के पैसे हैं और हिंदुओं के लिए होना चाहिए। उसका मैनेजमेंट कौन करते हैं, वी डोंट केयर। लेकिन हिंदू मंदिरों के पैसे हिंदुइज्म को सुदृढ़ करने में लगाए जाने चाहिए। इस प्रकार की कई प्रकार की जो परिस्थितियां हैं, उनको स्वामी जी पूरे देश में भ्रमण करके हमको भी साथ में जोड़ते हैं। अब तो हमारे बीच थोड़ा विवाद होता है। ये कहते हैं कि तुमको सन्यासी बना दूंगा, मैं कहता हूँ आपको मैं स्वामीनारायण बना दूंगा। अच्छा चलता है हमारे बीच। मैंने कहा कि सन्यासी में कुछ फायदा नहीं है, स्वामीनारायण बन जाओ, बहुत फायदा है। अभी आप बोल रहे थे स्वामी जी को खाने की कितनी आइटम मिलते हैं, पूछो स्वामीनारायण वाला। लोग कहते हैं नौकरी करनी है तो सरकार की, साधु होना है तो हाँ नौकरी करनी सरकार की, साधु थाओ तो बोल आओ वो मने बनाओ एक जगह आओ कि तो देख बाप आए सी और ना ऊपर थे कि स्वामी आओ रह वगर नो छो तो नाखो हो गया के उनका बड़ा प्रेम है। आज मुझे बड़ा आनंद आया उनको सुन करके। भक्ति योग की लास्ट एक ही बात मैं स्वामी जी के प्रवचन के आधार पर करूंगा। भगवान से प्रेम करना भक्ति योग है। भगवान को तो हम नहीं देख पाते हैं तो उनके क्रिएशन से प्रेम करो। लव स्काई, love for sun, love for moon, stars, birds, trees, love for everything. ये भक्ति योग है। मंदिर में अवश्य भजन करो, लेकिन जब तक दिन दुखी दरिद्रों को देख करके आपके नेत्र में से आंसू नहीं आएंगे, तब तक आपकी भक्ति अधूरी ही रहेगी, पूरी नहीं होगी। तो भगवान का जो क्रिएशन है उसको प्रेम करो। इसका अर्थ ये भी हुआ लव थायसेल्फ, अपने से प्रेम। ठीक है, आप सभी को मेरा प्रणाम। और आज यहाँ करके मुझे आनंद आया है। और सभी आयोजकों को भी प्लीज गिव देम बिग हैंड।
On behalf of all and personally, I thank you very much for being here, just out of love. Now what Swamiji mentioned, the irony back home is our temples are nationalized. And even single Tirupati's income is controlled and managed by Andhra Pradesh. Madurai, Meenakshi and other temples and Tamil Nadu government. All state governments, Siddhivinayak, Shirdi is by Maharashtra government. You think you are giving to Ganpati, but it goes to government officials. And from one estimate, almost 1 lakh crores of rupees are Hindus' money goes to exchequer. We have taken up a big movement to get back, as he said with the slogan, Hindu money for Hindu cause. If I have that money, nobody can convert in India. We can convert others. And proselytization, though we don't believe, but then they use the poverty and all that. We have lost a case in Supreme Court. Well, it took a lot of time to go to the court with the facts and figures and approach a lawyer and create a brief. It's a big job. We have done it, and I am hopeful. Before I die, I will do seva of the dharma by getting dharma money for dharma cause. Thank you very much. With Shanti Path, I'll complete and then we disperse. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadhaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om. Tomorrow sharp 7:30, okay? There is no strike tomorrow.
There are some new faces I can see here, but some of them are really missing because I missed travel. It took me 2 hours to reach here, so I can imagine where people are. So, but we still have to start because we don't want to keep Swamiji waiting, and we don't want to do like yesterday, keep you people waiting from up at 9 or 10 here. So, as usual, people who are not here, I just want to give you some health and safety procedures thing. On the right hand side of yours, there is a fire exit door. And same is for the balcony. And the thought is, if in case you have to use in the middle, is the gents and the disabled ones are on the ground floor and ladies are on the first floor. So I request you to please switch off your mobile if you haven't done that. In a few minutes from now, I will be sending a registration form across. The people who haven't got their name on that list, please try to fill those contact details, because we will like to be in touch with you for our upcoming events. As you know, yesterday's lecture was a special and enriching experience listening to Paramahansa Swami, Parmananda Sarswati ji on Bhakti Yoga, Prayerful living. Paramahansa Swamiji has a unique way of connecting with the people. And this is what we saw yesterday, and I think you're looking forward to the same experience today as well. So it's my pleasure. I welcome back Swamiji today for this wonderful evening. So, Swamiji, I'll hand over.
Yes. Okay. We have got
Subharna here, and she wants to sing a bhajan before Swamiji starts the talk. Subharna, please.